So the buses start at 7:30 in the morning, and they run at 10-minute intervals across campus, from Redstone campus to Trinity and back again. There's also a Redstone Express that is on the west side of Coolidge, and that runs until approximately 4:30, 4:45.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, so those are that's a direct route along Prospect, around the green, and back out again.
The 10-minute interval goes till 6 o'clock, and then we actually have 15-minute interval across campus from 6 to midnight. But one of those buses, instead of going back to Wing Davis Wilkes across campus, it goes down through areas of the city where a lot of students live. So they have that option. Both of them end up at Redstone though. They start and end at Redstone.
The rare occasion in Vermont that the university closes is typically dependent on the fact that if a bus can't run, then they close the university. But our grounds department is quite good, and we have several contracts where people come on to our campus and help us clear the snow. And typically the bus drivers are a hard group of people that get here and get the buses going, get them heated up, and start getting out there and driving. So it's a rare occasion that our buses are actually not running. We have 9 compressed natural gas 40-foot Orion frame shuttles, and 1 hybrid, which is an electric diesel. It's like a big Prius. We also have a couple remaining biodiesel shuttles, which one of them, occasionally you'll see it on campus. It's a Bluebird. There's typically maybe 1 going at any given time, but we're phasing those out, and as we get the opportunities and the financial ability, we'll start purchasing additional, hopefully an electric bus in the near future. So compressed natural gas, it has a much lower greenhouse gas emission rate. It is also much better for the environment. It helps support the university's philosophy of reducing the carbon footprint by 2025, and it's a lot cheaper too. And it's a clean emissions. You don't smell it as you're driving along, and I know many buses you can smell them from quite a distance away. These do not smell at all. They're also a lot quieter, so that reduces the noise pollution. What else?
There's some people now that are kind of against the compressed gas because of the fracking issue. Well, when we got into this was the best available fuel source that would be considered an alternative energy.
We purchase our natural gas from Canada, and so it doesn't come from that central place where they're fracking down in Pennsylvania. That's not to say that I don't know whether or not they frack up in Canada as much, but I'm led to believe that it's a much cleaner environment, the way that they extract the gas. And so that's one of the reasons which we believe this to be at least the next step. And as I mentioned, in the future we will go to electric buses, but the cost of these vehicles is quite high. It costs a lot to be green. So all of our 40-foot shuttles, our buses, are ADA accessible. You can fit up to 2 chairs per each shuttle. And when a driver encounters an individual with special needs that needs to have the ADA accessibility features, he would kneel the bus down, and the ramp will flop open nice and slow, and then assist the individual getting onto the bus, the wheelchair, and pull them into one of the slots. And there are 4 ratchet hooks that come out from the floor, and they would be put into the chair, securing the chair features, and then tighten them up. And then the same thing for when it's time to get off. We also finance unlimited access for all UVM affiliates, faculty, staff, and students. So that's through the Chittenden County Transportation Authority, and we pay for that, and it runs, they have a specific schedule, but it typically runs until 11 o'clock in the evening, sometimes, and some sporadic on the weekends, but that does fill in for a lot of the routes that we take. One of the things that the late night safety shuttle is first and foremost intended to be a safe ride for all students. We certainly don't want them driving their vehicles downtown and then having alcohol and then trying to drive back, and we also don't want students who may have had a little bit too much to drink or maybe at the end of their limitations walking through neighbors' yards and so forth. So, and in the best interest of the community and the student safety, we provide that shuttle. What I would caution students or ask them to be respectful about is if they are drinking too much, then they shouldn't even bother going downtown, because we do stop them before they get on the bus. If we have students that do what might be considered pre-game festivities, if we have security personnel that we pay for to have on the shuttles, and if an individual looks like they have had too much to drink already, typically we'll deny them access to the bus, and in some cases, unfortunate cases, they may be to the limit where we have to call medical assistance for them. So the message is just try to be respectful. Everything is good in moderation.